The world as we know it would not end, but it would be altered, nudged from its comfortable, predictable path by a temporary celestial companion. The immediate outcome: our daily and nightly rhythms shift. Logistics, energy, and timing systems feel it first. Not over centuries, but within a year, and not gradually, but in linked steps. The first changes are subtle. The later ones are not. A small, craggy asteroid slips into a year-long orbit around Earth. Roughly 300 meters across, comparable to the height of the Eiffel Tower and a large city block. About 30 million metric tons. Immense to us, a speck to the Moon. Orbiting near 100,000 kilometers, much closer than the Moon. Circling Earth every 72 hours. To the eye, a bright, swift-moving point, a visible, regular passerby. Earth has hosted mini-moons before. 2006 RH120 and 2020 CD3. Smaller, briefer, but real. This time, it's brighter and closer. We would all notice. Oceans, wildlife, power, and orbiting hardware gain a new variable. You'd sense it in routines. Earlier spray on the promenade, later hush on the pier. Scientists and agencies recalibrate models, issue guidance, and watch. A year of 2 moons. Not a cataclysm, a global adjustment. The shore would sound slightly different. Nature follows gravity's metronome. Tides come from gravity, mostly moon and sun, raising ocean bulges Earth rotates through. Add a third pull. The mini-moon layers a smaller tide atop the familiar cycle. Aligned, highs run higher. Offset, they soften. Schedules shift, magnitudes drift. Expect more frequent nuisance floods where streets meet the sea. Other weeks, tides underperform. Timing, not drama. Currents mix nutrients. Rhythms cue plankton, fish, and migrations. The metronome now ticks faster. Fleets revise departures and sonar drifts. Models update. Margins thin, then stabilize. Pilots adjust deep draft entries to revised windows. Tidal turbines see new peaks and troughs. Grids smooth the wiggle. Even a beach walk follows an updated celestial timetable. At peak passes, it shines like a bright star, akin to Venus. Faint light, real change. Faint shadows appear where none usually fall during new moon. Predators and prey recalibrate. Night isn't as dark. Tactics evolve. Star-guided migrants sense a new bright actor, subtle but persistent. Insects shift to the new light cue. The night's soundtrack retimes. Human circadian systems, light-tuned, nudge for some. Most adapt with routine. Dark sky tourism grows. Calendars add view nights. The sky joins the itinerary. New stories and art collect around a swift second moon. Pause. Listen to the breeze. The world continues, altered. Forecasts incorporate a 3-day beat. Complexity becomes routine. Harbors choreograph around the added cycle. After early misses, catches normalize as models improve. Low-lying districts add modest defenses. Warnings refine lead times. Water glints. The sky reminds. Gravity keeps the score. Now, watch what it does to timekeeping and orbits. Tidal friction already slows Earth. The mini-moon adds a trace of drag. A few microseconds over the year. Imperceptible to you, vital to precision. GNSS networks tweak timing and frames to keep meters exact. Timekeepers adjust plans for leap-second policy. The ground feels the same. The planet spins a fraction slower. Gravity adds a high-frequency wobble to Earth's axis. Geodesy and radio astronomy detect the signal and refine interior models. Simulations sharpen, uncertainty narrows, thousands of satellites share space. The mini-moon tugs a little. High orbits see tiny drifts. Operators trim with small burns. More tracking, precise windows, and careful deconfliction. Ground stations add the mini-moon to awareness screens. Collisions remain unlikely. Forecasting gets better. Clear communication turns novelty into literacy. Cities revise tide alerts and evacuation triggers. A global monitoring mesh logs every pass, tug, and tide. The world runs. The sky has notes it didn't have before. 12 months pass. The chain continues and ends differently than it began. Temporary capture ends, either a lunar slingshot to solar orbit or a final descent. If it falls, it breaks in the upper air, a bright, harmless, sky-wide show. Tides settle back to moon and sun, complexity easing into habit. Nights deepen again, animals and people recalibrate. The legacy, an unmatched dataset on tides, orbits, and Earth's response. Models tighten, planetary defense forecasts improve. Seawalls, sirens, and alerts remain. Small resilience dividends. Communities keep watching. Meteors, alignments, eclipses. We practice science in public. Coordinated, calm, effective. We remember the year the sky changed and the world adapted. The sky is not fixed, it only looks that way. If Earth can borrow a moon for a year, other encounters wait in the ledger of time. What scenario should we explore next? Share your ideas below. You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in our next reality.